A moonlit night for all. Surge.
Surrender and be gentle. You're in for a little shock.
Wayne.
Here.
3 moons converge.
Better hold back this time.
A new moon rises.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Ultimatum protocol. Leave this place. With one heart, we pray.
Swirl, Mark II. Animo test 60. 3 moons converge. Surge.
Installation chamber deployed. Preparing for dust up.
Ring cutter! No, my sword!
Animo hypostasis emulation. Absorption test.
No rest for the wicked.
Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from day.
Ultimatum protocol.
Defensive mode engaged.
Let me weave you a verse.
Yeah, enhanced animo module 75. Stand clear. Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Annihilation mode.
Witness the power of Gugwa!
Animo test 6308.
Glory to Al Akbar! Excuse me?
Write this on for size. Wings of darkness. Come, sever night. Pain, pain, go away.
Way ahead of you! Move or be moved!
Just like we rehearsed. Yep. Oz, reveal thyself.
Mid... Excuse me?
Yeah, don't be scared. Yeah, ta. Ready, go.
You want
Go.
no more tricks up your sleeve?
Ha! Write this on for size. Ta.
Want this one? Way ahead of you! Whoa!
Uglay, you're up. Ha! Hit. Yeah, ta.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Go get him, Uglay. Hi.
Yeah! Nothing personal!
Up and away.
Come here, you little rascal! Go! You're free now!
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night for
Rain cutter!
Mind your step! Mind the wind! Let's go! Easy now, Kakuku!
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Mind the wind!
By the eternal moon, the tides shall surge. Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at Tefat. Whatever. Prefer.
Observe. Be silent. Close your eyes. Night falls.
Surge. Cold, mine to command. Oh no!
Be silent.
Whoa. Not now. A moonlit night for all. Wane.
Close your eyes.
Stars, shine for me. Flow.
Observe. Close your eyes. To dust. Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
The night is cold. Surge. A new moon rises.
Close your eyes. Observe.
Wane. call this a pleasant surprise, right?
Just what will we come across this time?
A pleasure to fight by your side.
Surge. Don't be scared. The night is cold.
Close your eyes.
Not now. I'll protect us. Wayne. Stars, shine for me. 3 moons converge. Let the show begin. Ready, steady, go! My guiding stars!
Nanina's covering the north, so we'll have Laurent take the east. Right, that's all for now.
Hey, Avarka!
Huh? Honorary Knight? Paimon? What brings you to my camp? Not at all. Any camp of the Knights of Favonius is your camp too. So make yourself at home. Though, you should give me a heads up next time so I can have the quartermaster break out the good stuff for you.
Is this really the Expeditionary Forces camp? Paimon was expecting it to be a bit more... crowded?
Not many from the force are still stationed here. And of those who are, most are out patrolling. Truth be told, it is a bit of a ghost town. To that end, we're collecting intel from across Nodcry. Even with Rerir sealed, things haven't completely quieted down yet. Intelligence is the foundation of any campaign. It's not just enemy movements. Terrain or shifts in the weather can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Moving forward, we plan to form a long-term partnership with the Northern Intelligence Network. Turn this temporary camp into an intelligence station.
An intelligence station? Whoa! Like the kind in Fontanian spy thrillers?
Haha, as if. Name one book with a camp this lightly defended in it. During these years out on campaign, we've found that different abyssal disasters are occurring all over Teyvat. They're unnaturally cunning, always shifting, with no two attacks quite going off the same. I hope to use the Northern Intelligence Network to share our findings, and use that collaboration to keep gathering information on the Abyss. This isn't any one nation's burden. Every day, countless winds blow through Nodcry. I'd say that makes it the perfect place to set up an outpost.
Oh, so that's why. So this is chivalry in action!
Haha, well, chivalry's good and all, but in reality, we've only just established this station, and don't even have a good map of the nearby terrain. If you stumble across any building materials or intel nearby, don't forget to bring them back with you. Rest assured, you're our honorary knight. We'll look after you. One expedition wraps up, another begins.
Grandmaster! We've got big trouble, sir!
Oh, what is it?
That important guest we were expecting today? He's trapped at the foot of the mountain.
What? Is it who I think it is?
Yes, sir, it's him. Most of our available manpower is tied up in patrols. Who do we reassign?
No need. Just point me in the right direction, I'll handle it myself. Honorary Knight, Paimon, till next time.
Oh! Paimon's never seen Varka so nervous. Now she's curious who that guest is. Yeah, that's probably it. Let's follow him and see if he needs help.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
The night is cold.
Be silent.
Surge. Don't be scared.
Close your eyes. Night falls.
A new moon rises. Surge. Let's dance. La, 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 la.
Observe. To dust.
Wane. My guiding stars. Yeah.
Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust.
Stars, shine for me. Glow. I'll protect us. The night is cold.
Close your eyes. Observe. Night falls. Are you quite finished?
3 moons converge. Wane. Not now. Huh.
See you at the graveyard. Burn no more.
Don't be scared. Why?
Close your eyes. See you at the graveyard.
Hi. Not now. No. The night is cold. I'll protect
Let's dance. That's a sleep at last. Sister.
Don't stay up.
Surge.
Something's come up?
I will follow where you lead. Wayne.
Be silent. Observe.
Surge.
Split the bamboo in the morning, dry it till night. Shape and bend it nice and tight. Cross the strands to form a pattern, coat in silk, and you have a lantern. That's how you remember how to make a show lantern. Did you get all that, Chi-Chi?
Morning. Split bamboo. Traveler. Then get silk. Make Paimon.
What? No, that doesn't even rhyme.
Look, it's them.
Hey, Yao Yao! Hey, Chi-Chi! Whoa, Traveler! Paimon, you're here! Happy Lantern Rites!
Happy Lantern Rite.
What you up to? I'm teaching Chi-Chi to make shower lanterns. It's a real test of finger dexterity, so it'll help keep her nice and loose.
Yes, I do finger exercises to be a nimble zombie.
Wanna try too, you two?
Thanks, but I already know how. Thanks, but I prefer to buy them from Granny Sean.
Oh, okay. Well, we need a whole bunch this year so it doesn't get too dark at night. Too dark? What does that mean?
Dr. Baiju has patients who got hurt walking at night. The moon disappeared, so it was too dark to see.
The moon disappeared? Like, behind the clouds?
It was Jonju, the moon devourer.
Jonju the who?
Changshan told me about it, but now I forgot.
It's an old myth from Chenyu Vale about a giant toad in the sky that eats the moon. What? The moon gets eaten? It's just a story. It's not like there's actually a giant toad in the sky. I asked Master about it, and she said myths are just insights into how the people of the past understood the world.
So did the moon really disappear?
Well, I didn't see it that night. But I've checked several nights since, and it's been there same as ever. According to Chi-Chi, though, the Ministry of Civil Affairs sent someone to do some kind of serious investigation. So, I don't know. Maybe something did happen. The Ministry of Civil Affairs? This is starting to sound bad.
It's okay. You can fly. Even if it's too dark, you won't fall and get hurt.
Yeah, exactly. So turn that frown upside down, Paimon. Or someday you'll get a whole bunch of wrinkles and wake up looking like an old granny. What? Okay. No more frowning. But the Traveler can't fly. She could still fall and hurt herself, right? Don't worry. That's what the shout lanterns are for. As long as we make enough, Liyue Harbor will never go dark.
Yeah, and there's the giant lantern too.
Oh, right! I almost forgot. Look! This year's Grand Lantern commemorates the Adeptus who guards the moon. With her watching over it, the moon will be safe for sure. A white horse? Wait! So that's the White Horse Adeptus? Yeah! Legend has it she used to live on the moon. So if it were ever in danger, I'm sure she wouldn't just stand by and watch. Huh! We've heard of the White Horse Adeptus before, but we never heard the part about her living on the moon. Probably because it's a folk legend from Chenyu Vale, so not a lot of people know about it. But recently, some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue, and the archaeological team even found evidence of ancient people worshipping an Adeptus who lived in a palace on the moon. It's kind of like how we write wishes on Shao lanterns and release them during Lantern Rite. The White Horse Adeptus would descend from the moon in her jade carriage and grant people's wishes. Ooh! When did that happen? She sounds different from the other Adepti in Liyue. It must have been a super long time ago, 'cause even Master barely knows anything about this Adeptus.
So, Madam Ping has never met the White Horse Adeptus either?
Nope. Kinda unbelievable, right? Yanfei said the White Horse Adeptus might even be a made-up legend, just like Jonju the Moon Devourer.
Yeah, a made-up horse and a made-up toad.
You're mistaken, children. The White Horse Adeptus really does exist.
Oh, Mr. Liu from the Baiju Guest House. But how do you know that for sure?
Have you ever wondered how the guest house got its name, Yao Yao?
Baiju... White Colt. So, it's named after the White Horse Adeptus?
That's right. And that's because one of my ancestors was once blessed by the White Horse Adeptus.
Wait, really? Tell us more! Tell us more!
It was a long, long time ago, when this ancestor of mine was still a young girl. She was out gathering herbs and accidentally fell off a cliff, but the White Horse Adeptus rescued her.
Oh, that's it? Paimon was expecting something a bit more... special? We've heard a whole bunch of stories like that before.
Patience, young one. Let me finish. After the White Horse Adeptus saved my ancestor, she told her a story about the moon and the ancient kingdom of Long Gone. My ancestor was so captivated that she completely lost track of time. So much so, in fact, that when she returned to her village, she found nothing but a desolate ruin in its place. It was as if, without her knowledge, countless years had passed in the mortal world.
Huh?
The most extraordinary part of all is that it turned out to be a dream. When she woke up, she found herself at the bottom of the cliff, right where she had fallen. Other than her medicine basket, now filled to the brim with rare herbs, it was as if nothing had happened, until out of nowhere, a horse's whinny echoed through the air, and when she looked up, she saw a pristine white horse leaping over the cliff.
A white horse leaping over the cliff?
Wow, that sure is a crazy story. But now, it's starting to sound a bit too far-fetched.
Another skeptic. You sound just like my son. But I know it's true. Ancestral records don't lie.
Wait, so your son doesn't believe it happened?
Don't get me started. Not believing is one thing, but he even wants to change the name of our guest house. It's a disgrace, I tell you, a disgrace.
Why does he want to change the name?
Well, it was getting about time for him to take over the guest house. And what's the first thing he does? Starts going on about how the name doesn't attract enough customers and how we're losing business to Wangshu Inn. Can you believe that? As if Baiju Guest House and Wangshu Inn aren't miles apart from each other.
Oh, what about something like the Geo Lord's Rest? Paimon bets that would get people through the doors.
Geo Lord's Rest. I like that one.
This isn't about getting people through the doors. This is about disrespecting our ancestors. Oh, White Horse Adeptus, my wish is this. Let your divine power be known. Teach my foolish son the error of his ways.
Paimon wants to learn more about this Adeptus. Hey, maybe we should ask Zhang Li.
Good idea! Mr. Zhongli is super knowledgeable. He can answer questions even Master has no clue about.
Any idea where we can find him?
Yeah, we just saw him having tea at third round knockout.
Alright, then that's our next stop.
Chi-Chi and I are gonna keep making Shao lanterns. Careful on the road. Goodbye, Paimon. Goodbye, traveler.
Not that anybody gives a shit, but I'm a metal horse in the Chinese zodiac, and I have no idea what that means, but it sounds cool, so I just realized it's the year of the horse.
Neat.
The more you know.
I used to take long walks in Silver Moon Hall every day, so don't worry about me. I can keep up.
Step right up and take a look. Play a round of Wishes Contended, Fortunes Won, and ring in a year of good luck. What's Wishes Contended, Fortunes Won? Oh, it's the brand new minigame released by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. With the Prosperity Pouch and Charm Coins, just a little skill is all it takes to bring you luck and good fortune. If you'd like to try them and bring yourself some good fortune, you're always welcome here. During the challenge, opponents will drop charm coins when defeated. At certain intervals, the Prosperity Pouch will automatically collect charm coins scattered across the battlefield. Travelers must defeat as many enemies as possible within a time limit to obtain more charm coins. Okay. After collecting a certain number of charm coins, the Prosperity Pouch will upgrade and cause enemies to drop more charm coins. The Prosperity Pouch can be upgraded up to 2 times. Okay, the guy moaning in the background is driving me nuts. Go away, dude, I'm talking. It's you! Here, have some Claritin. Have some Zyrtec. You sound like you have a cold. Okay. What was I doing? Let's go for a round. Alright, this way, please. We'll get started right away. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Ooh.
Be sanctified.
Wayne, a moonlit night for all.
Beware the creatures of the night. Be silent.
Silence!
3 moons converge. Surge.
The tides beckon. Settle down!
Flow.
Silence! Let the mighty be humbled!
A new moon rises.
Justice is blindsided.
Observe, the night cometh.
The tides beckon. Settle down!
Surge. 3 moons converge.
Let the mighty be humbled!
Be silent. The long sleep beckons. Close your eyes. Night falls.
Be sanctified.
A moonlit night for all.
Let the mighty be humbled!
The night cometh. Be silent. Observe. Night falls.
3 moons converge. Why?
Be sanctified.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Night falls. To dust. Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
The tides beckon.
A moonlit night for all.
Bow your head. Be sanctified. The tides beckon.
Beware the creatures of the night. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
A new moon rises.
Settle down. Be sanctified.
The long sleep beckons.
Something feels missing from this painting. Maybe I need a bit more inspiration. What are you? Wow, look who it is. Saikitsune, I've heard so much about you. What an honor to finally meet you. As you can see, I'm setting up a festival venue following the plans from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Are you gonna teach others to draw? Not quite. Instead of teaching others to draw, I am going to draw for others. As the Lantern Rite grows bigger each year, more and more people come to join in, and many of them are tourists from faraway lands. Although the Ministry of Civil Affairs offers complimentary souvenir photos, that still doesn't quite embody the spirit of Liyue. That's why they sent me here, to create hand-drawn souvenirs for the visitors. I noticed the legend of the White Horse Adeptus is pretty well known around Liyue Harbor, so I figured it'd make a great theme for drawing. You know how the saying goes, vibrant as dragons, spirited as steeds, so really, what's more auspicious than a flying gallop painting with a white horse? It's got that same bold, uplifting energy people associate with dragons and tigers. What do you think? Got any ideas for a drawing? Well, I help a lot.
Bill.
That's great. Just tell me your idea and I'll make it happen. During the challenge, the companions recalled by travelers' memories will remain in the running state. Use your companion's elemental skills appropriately to cross chasms, or is it chasms? I don't know, or obstacles. Reach the finish line within the time limit to complete the challenge. The more time you have upon completion and the more jade you obtain, the higher your challenge score will be. Okay. Alright, where are my glasses? I've got some inspiration. Go ahead, I'm all ears. Wait, what do I have to do? Is this like a 2D side-scroller?
Wait, I gotta wipe the dust off my glasses.
Alright. Great Zhonshu lanterns will appear during the challenge. If you make contact with them during the challenge time remaining will be reduced. Use Mualani and Shunyun's elemental skills. I can't read, I don't care, let's just go. I'm a doer, not a reader. Wait, how do I jump? Oh, shoot. Aha. Cast a lit candle to light the floating shell lantern. I'm terrible at this. So cute! Okay, what else you got for me? How do I get over there?
Yep.
I'll be right back.
Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at Tefat. Whatever you prefer.
Yesterday I heard another story about the White Horse Adeptus, and now I'm feeling inspired again. Inspired how? Are you planning to become a storyteller? Hello. Welcome to Leeway Harbor. Welcome to the Lantern Rite. No, wait. Welcome to Leeway Harbor. Phew. Miss Pinkshade didn't see that, right? Okay, looks like she didn't. Welcome to Leeway Harbor. You must be here for the Lantern Rite, right? Then you gotta check out our minigame, the Moonlit Adeptus Trail. You switch straight into work mode, huh? Don't sell me out. If she caught me distracted, she'd definitely give me an earful. It took me ages to talk her into letting me run this stall. Just let me finish up. Ahem. The Moonlit Adeptus Trail is based on the legend of the White Horse Adeptus, a story shared throughout the Leeway Harbor. Legend has it that this Adeptus would often travel through the skies by moonlight, protecting Leeway Harbor from evil spirits and monsters. Well, I found that legend so uninspired, so I chose to blend in some other stories I've heard for this minigame. For example, there have been monsters in the sky who were always itching to swallow the whole moon, but thanks to the White Horse Adeptus, these monsters didn't get their way. I can't imagine what the moon would look like while being eaten, but in Lily's story, the monster chew... Oh my god, I can't talk. The monsters chew it down slowly, piece by piece, kind of like how we work through a pancake. But when I went to listen a couple of days later, his story was put in another way. This time, a monster gulped down the whole moon in one bite, just like eating a rice ball. Fortunately, the story always ended with the White Horse Adeptus wiping out all the monsters in one fell swoop, guided by the light from the Shao lanterns. That's part of the legend too. Anyway, that's how she tells the story. I thought it was cool, so I included it into the Moonlit Adeptus Trail. Oh no, enough chit-chat. I need to get back to work. If you'd like to try, just let me know. Everything's ready. We can start whenever you want. So many words I don't know how to say. Alright, let's go. Alright then, let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round, for today we spin the tale of an Adeptus. But to understand this story, we must first speak of a band of toad-like creatures dwelling in the heavens. These fiends are called Shanju, or is it Janju? I don't know. We'll call him Zizi. Each one plump and bloated like a warty, overfed toad. Don't be fooled by their ugliness, my friend. Oh, don't be mean. They are no ordinary pests. With strange magic of their own, they can steal people's wishes and even the essence of the moon itself. In this chapter, the greedy, cloud-gorging Zizis and its minions make their appearance. I need to learn Chinese. And Japanese and Korean. I'm very bad at this. What am I supposed to do? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Am I just attacking them? What am I doing? Are there any buttons I'm supposed to push? Oh, okay. I'm just sort of magical, I guess. I suck at this. Oy. I don't know if that's good or bad. Cultivation, normal, vitality, movement speed, aura of vigor. Oh, am I supposed to collect the wishes? Okay. I see. Oh. What the heck? I don't get it. There's not enough time. Alright, the glasses are coming off. I don't like that I have to manually pick up all the little Jimmy stones here. Lord! Oh, no! Is it even possible to beat the big toad guy? I must try. How many rounds does this go for? Ah!
I don't sing for anyone in particular. Still, if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a moment of peace all the same.
Oh?
Whoa.
Curious.
Impressive, right? What's with all the commotion over here? Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! I have something amazing to show you! What is it? Huh? What the? Heart of the Moon is blacked out! Was it really eaten by a giant toad?
Huh. I didn't expect you to know the story of Jonju the Moon Devourer, Paimon.
Don't underestimate Paimon. She learned a whole bunch of things in Sumeru.
But Jonju the Moon Devourer is a Liyue legend.
Well, knowledge knows no borders, so... there.
You're right about that, Paimon. But this dark circle doesn't look anything like a toad to me. A toad's egg, maybe? But that's about it. Oh, wait, Traveler! You've been in Nodcry, right? The people there worship the moon goddess. So you should know what's going on here.
This wasn't a thing in Nodcry either.
Really? Not even in a place where people worship the moon? Huh.
But there's a celestial phenomenon called a lunar eclipse.
Oh yeah! Master told me that the tale of Jianzhu, the Moon Devourer, was how ancient people explained a certain celestial phenomenon.
But what is it exactly? Some kind of omen of disaster?
No, just a natural phenomenon, but this lunar eclipse seems different.
How so?
A lunar eclipse usually starts from the outer edge.
Oh, but in this picture, the moon is being covered from the center. So this can't be a normal eclipse. Then it's still an omen of some impending calamity?
We never said that!
Where did this picture come from?
Ugh, some crazy customer left it at the restaurant. Just thinking about it gives me the chills.
Attention, everyone! As the auspicious festival season approaches, I have an announcement to make. I, Lu Xiong, am on the verge of becoming one of the most renowned archaeologists in all of Liyue Harbor. No, scratch that, in all of Tibet. Even though I never trained at a prestigious academy, I've still managed to dig up tons of treasures. And I understand practically a whole dictionary's worth of big words, too. Like my pops always says, no pain, no gain. And I haven't had it easy, that's for sure. So, it's definitely my turn to make a name for myself.
What's the deal with her?
No idea. Maybe she ate a bad batch of perch stew?
What? You don't believe me? I'm telling you, I dug up treasures from the ancient nation of Longan. I even got a picture of Jonju devouring the moon.
Longan? Jonju? What is she even talking about?
Sounds like she's a few perches short of a stew, if you know what I mean.
So what if blackback perch stew is my favorite? Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Whoa, what are you doing?
You're just a stupid, ignorant man, and I'm gonna kill you.
Young lady, you need to calm down.
What? So you're looking down on me now too? How about I take you both out then? How does that sound?
This is a place for dining. If you wish to take me out, you'll have to do it elsewhere.
Don't act like you're better than me. Do you know who I am? I'm about to be the most famous archaeologist in all of Liyue. No, Tibet. Show me some respect.
It's respect you want? Very well. For the sake of the other customers, we'll do this your way.
What? So Shen has started the fight? She had no choice. The woman pulled a shovel out of nowhere and started going crazy, flipping tables left and right. She even injured 2 other customers. Shenna did what she had to do to restrain her, then took her to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Thank goodness Aunt Shenhe was there. Or who knows what might have happened.
Yeah. I started cleaning up after all the commotion, and that's when I found this photo.
I thought it might be the one she dropped, so I rushed over to show someone.
She said she took a photo of Jeonju the Moon Devourer. This must be it.
Can we really trust what she said, though? Clearly, something is going on with her.
Paimon's got a point. It sounds like she wasn't acting right at all. How do we know she wasn't possessed by some kind of evil spirit?
Aunt Shenhe would have noticed if she was possessed.
All right. But what about the part about Long Gone and the treasure she found?
What about it?
What if she raided a tomb and dug up some super special relic, then got herself haunted by an ancient ghost? One so powerful that even Miss Shenhe couldn't sense its presence.
Your imagination is something else, Hu Tao. Why would an ancient ghost come to Wanmin restaurant, huh? To eat my blackback perch stew?
Hey, it could happen. I'd want to eat your food if I was a ghost.
Wait a second. She mentioned the ancient nation of Longon, right? Paimon's heard that somewhere before.
You know what? My brother mentioned that some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue recently. Mostly colored glass, fine jade, and bronze relics. Some of the text inscribed on them has already been deciphered. There were some poetic verses, but the word long gone popped up as well.
So, does that mean this Longon place is real? Still, Paimon knows we've heard the name somewhere before. Do you remember, Traveler?
The owner of Baiju Guest House just mentioned it.
Right! His ancestor heard about it from the White Horse Adeptus. The White Horse Adeptus? Oh, so you must have been to see the giant lantern already. Yep. And it turns out that the White Horse Adeptus is super mysterious, too. Even Madame Ping hasn't met her.
Wait, I thought she was the gold-eyed Celadon mare of the 8 Adepts.
That's just the interpretation you believe in, Hu Tao. There are other theories out there, too. The elders of Qingce Village believe that during the Archon War, a white horse leapt from a clear spring, transforming into an Adeptus who aided Rex Lapis in battle. In Chenyu Vale, some of the tribes take her to be the daughter of time, and trace her deeds to an even earlier era. Yet in other ancient texts, including the relics I just mentioned, she appears as an emissary who listens to mortal wishes, bestowing the blessings of the heavens and moon upon the mortal realm, which is why we write our wishes on Shao lanterns.
That's so complicated. So what's the verdict? Which version is the truth?
I'm afraid there's no definitive answer to that.
You two have been all over Teyvat. Do you have an idea?
Nope, sorry. We were actually on our way to ask Zhongli. He knows even more about this kind of stuff than us.
Ah, looking for a consultant, huh? He's having tea with Miss Linlong. Shigu Antiques is hosting an exhibition tonight.
An exhibition? For what?
All those antiques Sing just mentioned. So if you head to the big ship docked in the harbor tonight, I'm sure you'll find him.
Thanks, Hu Tao. We'll check it out.
So, where to next? How about we go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs to ask about the White Horse Adeptus? We might be able to find out more about the recent moon situation, too.
If you're heading to the Ministry of Civil Affairs, could you give them this picture for me? Since it belongs to that customer, she deserves to get it back at least. It might even help the Ministry with their investigation.
Of course. Let's go.
Ha! All right! We're off!
Oh, wait! I almost forgot! Happy Lantern Rite!
Come have a meal with us when you're free. We'll be there, or we'll be... square.
Thinking about it now, could it be possible that photograph was a fake?
A fake? You mean like the customer fabricated it to gain academic recognition?
Nice one, Chongyun. I never even thought of it like that.
How about we go check out that place tonight? I know exactly where it is.
All right.
I'll get scolded if I get home too late.
Live a little, Singcho. You act like this is a first for you. Worst comes to worst, we'll get Xiangling to cook you something delicious, okay?
Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it's worth the risk.
You were just waiting for the promise of free food, weren't you? Fine. It's a plan then. We'll meet up tonight.
Try your luck betting on Jade? Try your luck betting on Jade?
Ad Astra Abyssos. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Observe.
My guiding stars. Oh.
And your grandfather is of the same opinion, Miss Lanyan?
Yes. On Lantern Rite, the moon shall go dark. That's what the signs are indicating. Celestial observation isn't Grandpa's strong suit. But he discussed it with several other elders from our clan, and their conclusion was the same.
It's consistent with the information we've received from other sources as well.
You mean the whole thing? About the legend of Jonju the Moon Devourer? Happening in real life?
Yes, that's one of them.
So it's true. I thought it was just a rumor.
It's true. But right now, the bigger issue is that all our sources indicate the phenomenon's gonna happen again. I'm not sure this bodes well.
Let's remain optimistic for now. We're making progress interpreting the artifacts, and Ganyu is consulting with the Adepti as we speak. Besides, apart from the incident at Wanmin Restaurant, there haven't been any other moon-related disturbances.
Ningguang, Keqing, and Lanyan! You're all here!
Oh, Traveler! And Paimon! It's been a while. Happy Lantern Rite.
Yes, happy Lantern Rite. What brings you here, though? I thought you'd be in the harbor enjoying the Shao lanterns.
You're certainly not the type to visit Yujing Terrace for no reason. Is there something I can help you with?
What? We're not allowed to just drop in on our friends during the festive season?
I was only teasing. You're welcome to visit us anytime you wish. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, and about all the moon business you were just talking about? We have something to show you. Here, take a look!
Whoa! Something really did take a chunk out of the moon.
Someone managed to capture a picture of it. Is this Zhanju, the Moon Devourer, then?
Even though we confirmed this event took place, I still can't quite believe what I'm seeing. Where did you get this picture?
From Shanling! She found it when she was cleaning up after that customer caused a scene. She thinks they must have dropped it.
Wait, is this Chawang Terrace?
Yeah, is something wrong?
No, it's just where I'm from. It said that Chawang Terrace was where the ancient people of Chenyu Vale communicated with the heavens. And in this picture, the moon happens to be right above Chawang Terrace. I was just surprised, that's all. It's probably just a coincidence.
That's interesting because the ancient people of Chenyu Vale migrated there from the chasm area.
The chasm? So, that place is involved too?
According to our investigation, that customer you just mentioned, Lu Xiangxiang, her father and grandfather are merchants in Liyue Harbor, and her mother and grandmother grow tea in Chaoying Village. A few days ago, she left her home in Chaoying Village to join a civilian archaeological team funded by Hoishan Hall, and ended up excavating some artifacts in the chasm area. These artifacts were then entrusted to Shigu Antiques and are set to be featured in an upcoming exhibition. Then, of course, the incident at Wanmin Restaurant occurred. We suspect something happened during the excavation that left her with quite the shock.
And now, it seems like she also went to Chawang Terrace and took that picture of the moon disappearing.
The chasm? Chawang Terrace? Things are getting pretty complicated.
How are they doing now?
She's not in a good mental state, so we took her to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some help. Why don't you come with me to check up on her? At this point, you seem invested in this case too.
Gladly.
Then let's head there now.
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
Now that I see this picture, it looks less like a piece of the moon was eaten, and more like something is obscuring it.
But what sort of thing could block out the moon?
be mindful of your personal... Ah, Lady Yuheng. Oh, and the Traveler and Paimon are here as well.
What a pleasant surprise. Happy Lantern Rite.
I hope we're not interrupting, Dr. Baiju.
Not at all. I assume you're here to see the patient? Unless it's urgent, however, it would be best not to disturb her rest.
Is her condition that bad?
It's quite unstable. She's even more agitated than when she first arrived. And she refused to cooperate when we tried to check her over. I had no choice but to prescribe a calming draught and to have her rest for 2 days.
So she's getting worse? That isn't the news I was hoping for.
It's just a precaution. Based on an earlier conversation with her, it seemed more like a fixation than anything else. She hasn't lost her mind.
That's right. When we asked about it, she kept insisting she was going to be famous far and wide. Well, it might not be far and wide, but she certainly made a name for herself around Yujing Terrace. Even some of the Qixing know who she is.
Have you ever seen something like this, Baiju?
Not often, that's for certain. From my initial assessment, the patient appears to have experienced some sort of shock, and whatever it was seems to still be haunting her.
But what could have caused such a thing? The relics from the chasm? Or the moon above Chuang Terrace that night?
Come back in 2 days, and you might just have your answer.
I suppose that's all we can do for now. We'll take our leave then, Dr. Baiju.
Of course. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to stop by.
Speaking of those relics from the chasm, aren't they being featured in an exhibition tonight?
That's right. Are you planning to attend?
Yeah! We wanted to have a talk with Zhangli anyway, and now Paimon's even more curious about these relics.
Would you like to tag along?
I would, except every item in the exhibition had to be registered with the Ministry of Civil Affairs, so I'm afraid it's been spoiled for me. I reviewed them all myself. There are some rather peculiar artifacts, that's for certain. We're still working on decoding the ancient text that appears on them.
Yeah! The word jade appears a whole bunch, doesn't it?
Huh? How did you know?
Shincho told us. He said there were some ancient poems on them, too.
He's quite well informed, isn't he? Well, he's right. We believe they're direct references to the ancient nation of long gone. As for the other text, instead of regular poetry, it seems to be more like ceremonial language used to worship the moon and the gods.
The moon and the gods?
Well, looks like it's almost time for the exhibition. You two should head over. There's an usher at the harbor who will lead you to the venue.
Do we need an invitation?
Not at all. The exhibition is free to the public. The people of Liyue have a great respect for our history and are eager to learn from it. Plus, the exhibition is being organized by Linlong, the owner of Shigu Antiques. As far as I know, it's been a long-time goal of hers to hold a cultural exhibition of this scale, where people can learn all sorts of information about the past.
Guess we're in for a real treat tonight, then!
Yes, have a great time. There's still more artifact decoding work I need to finish, so we'll have to part ways here. After seeing the picture you brought, there's a few ideas I'd like to follow up on.
You're hard at work even during festival season? Ha! You haven't changed one bit, Keqing.
I'm simply fulfilling the responsibilities of my position. That's all. All right, I should get going. See you later.
Well, guess we should head over to the harbor and find that usher.
I am Kuching, Yuheng of the Liyue Qixing. We live in an era of change. Speed of light! Yesterday's experiences make me stronger today. And most of those experiences are ones that I share with you. It, seems quite a ways off from how it's supposed to taste. That indulgent feeling of being spoilt for choice between countless different varieties. That, to me, is the appeal of shopping. Sleep well. The lights are coming on now that the night is setting in. I'm not in the habit of napping at noon. Morning. Time to set the tone for the rest of the day. Don't worry. Snowfall on this scale is no impediment. The sun is out. Our work's done for the day.
I don't sing for anyone in particular. Still, if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a moment of peace all the same.
Please, show me your prescription.
Here for the exhibition? I can take you aboard.
Yes, please.
After you.
Whoa! Look at all the antiques on this ship! It's almost too much to take in!
Keep an eye out for Zhongli.
Greetings. I trust you've been well since last we met?
Aha! Speak of the devil! You're right where Hu Tao said you'd be!
Ah, so Director Hu gave me away, did she?
Don't act like you're up to some super secret business! We know you just do whatever you feel like.
Yo, Traveler! Paimon! What's up?
It's been a while, you two. Happy Lantern Rite.
Beidou! Yunchin! It's great to see you! You're here for the exhibition too?
Yes. When I heard these artifacts were from ancient times, I just knew I had to come learn more about them. I mean, what a discovery, right?
Yeah, Ningguang pretty much said the same thing. She thought coming here might help culture me up or something. But as you know, I'm more of a fists and punches type of person. I doubt one exhibition is gonna change that.
You're too modest, Captain. You're the leader of the Crux fleet. That takes far more skill than just fists and punches.
Plus, at the end of the day, you still decided to come, even though you didn't have to listen to Ningguang.
Well, she's the Tianquan. If she can't even get an average ship captain like me to do her bidding, how's that gonna look?
You sure know how to think from her perspective, huh?
I guess I do. Anyway, how's everyone enjoying the exhibition? I heard that if you see something you like, you can negotiate the price with the owner and take it home.
Wait, so we can buy this stuff?
Indeed. Although Shigu Antiques is hosting this exhibition, many of the items come from private collectors. As long as both parties reach an agreement, you can make an offer of mora or an equivalent trade. Well, shall we continue our conversation as we look around?
Let's go! Paimon's super curious about all this stuff. Whoa! Look at this painting! There's a huge toad on it! Could it be...
Huh. This material is quite unusual. It doesn't look like paper. More like silk, or some other kind of fabric.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Huh. Well spotted. This is a painting of Janju, the Moon Devourer, made primarily with mulberry silk. Such craftsmanship is rarely seen in modern-day Liyue.
Ha! Janju the Moon Devourer! Paimon knew it! That toad made it super obvious.
What's that? A new dish at Wanmin restaurant?
No! It's a kind of lunar eclipse. You heard about how the moon disappeared recently, right?
Oh, yeah. You're saying a toad did that?
That's what the legend says.
So, nothing to do with food then. Noted.
And the figure next to the toad. Is that the White Horse Adeptus? From the stories I've heard, her palace lies on the moon.
That would seem to be a logical assumption.
Was this excavated from the chasm?
No. In fact, this item was discovered in Chenyu Vale, and many years ago at that.
Oh, so it's from Chenyu Vale?
Actually, that's not quite right. You see, this painting is primarily comprised of mineral-based pigments, such as cinnabar and azurite, which are usually found within stratified rock. This suggests its place of origin may very well have been the chasm.
You could have just started with that.
You're as knowledgeable as ever, Mr. Zhongli. I had only ever heard the legend of Janju the Moon Devourer, but now seeing it depicted in this painting, I wonder, if I purchased it, perhaps it could serve as inspiration for a new opera. Though I'm not quite sure who the painting belongs to right now.
A splendid idea, Miss Yoon. Perhaps in lieu of Mora, you could offer the lyrics to said opera as recompense.
The lyrics? But to whom?
Why, to me, of course. I am the owner of this painting, after all.
Wait, so you're one of the private collectors of the exhibition? No wonder you knew so much about the painting.
But lyrics in exchange for a precious antique? My work could never possibly be of equal value.
I don't know about that. I'm not much of a scholar, but even I know your operas are in a league of their own.
An astute observation, Captain Beto. In my possession, this painting is nothing but a lifeless artifact. In your hands, however, it could be transformed into a new piece of art entirely. Quite the worthy exchange, no?
But I'm not sure when I'll be able to finish writing it. It certainly won't be ready this year.
Allow me to be equally forthright, Miss Yoon. This silk painting is merely a copy I made of the original work. There is no need for such concern over its value.
Huh? So it's a fake?
I had no idea you were such a skilled artist, Mr. Zhongli. I pride myself on having some knowledge of antiques, but I didn't notice anything that would point to it being a replica.
You never cease to amaze me, Mr. Zhongli.
You flatter me. All that said, Miss Yoon, you must accept. Truly, I insist.
Huh. He's gone from handing out fake Mora to fake paintings now, huh?
Shh.
Your kindness is impossible to refuse, Mr. Zhongli. Rest assured, I'll be sure to return the favor.
I shall look forward to it.
Man, that was quite the find. I should buy something too, if only so I can show it off to Ningguang.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Wow. This bronze war chariot is really something.
It must have quite the story behind it. I've never seen anything like it before.
Do you know what this is, Zhongli?
Ah. I heard from Miss Linlong that a carriage made of Celadon jade was unearthed in the chasm. A copper canopy. A body adorned with flowing clouds and geometric patterns. Yes, this must be the one. A precious piece indeed.
This thing's gotta be thousands of years old, right? Crazy to think people back then were capable of such intricate metalwork.
Too often, we view the past and future through the lens of the present. Objects that fascinated us as children seem crude later in life. And that's only after a few decades or so of separation. If one were to stretch time across hundreds or thousands of years, one might discover that time is not always a force that pushes things forward.
It would seem the people of that era managed to create a remarkable civilization in their own right.
Makes me want to get my hands on this even more. Ningguang's gonna be so jealous, don't you think?
Ah, has this war chariot caught your eye, Captain Beidou?
Oh, you must be Linlong from Shigu Antiques. Nice to meet you. This exhibition has been amazing so far.
Well, that's all thanks to supportive patrons like you and Mr. Zhongli, of course. As for this war chariot, it was discovered by an archaeological team sponsored by Hoishan Hall. The price comes in at 90 million mora.
How much? 90 million? Woo, looks like my eyes were a bit too big for my wallet.
Quite a bargain.
A bargain? 90 million mora could feed Paimon for like 1,000 years!
And if you actually went on an eating spree that long, perhaps you'd be considered an antique worth that kind of mora, too.
What, 90 million? Nuh-uh! Paimon's worth way more than that!
Well, if Mr. Zhongli thinks it's a good deal, I'm sure it's worth it.
Beidou's putting way too much faith in Zhongli. What if he's only here to drive up sales?
Shh. I'll take the chariot, Miss Linlong. Someone will come by with the payment.
Quite the discerning eye you have, Captain. After the exhibition ends, I'll have someone deliver it to the Alcor.
Actually, could you send it straight to Yujing Terrace? I'd like for the Tianquan to see the proof of my discerning eye for herself.
Understood.
Great. Yunjin and I both found something. What about you three? Want to keep perusing? And don't worry about the mora. It's all on me. Nobody's going home empty-handed tonight.
I appreciate your kindness, Captain. But I'm afraid I have some private matters to discuss with Miss Linlong.
In that case, don't let us keep you, Mr. Zhongli.
Right this way.
Traveler, Paimon, perhaps you would like to accompany me.
What? So you can show us another bargain antique that's so far out of our price range it's not even funny?
Other people are always demanding Mr. Zhongli's time, but it's quite rare for him to extend an invitation himself. I wouldn't pass up this opportunity if I were you, Paimon.
Yeah, just don't forget to come aboard the Alcor for a drink later.
We should at least check it out.
Yeah, guess you're right. Taking a quick look isn't gonna cost us anything. Let's go! Mayu, Mio.
Alright, where are we going?
These are all the jade pieces that were found, Mr. Zhongli. Wow! So many styles! What kind are these?
These are a type of ceremonial jade. You're familiar with Chenyu Vale's rain jade, right, yes?
Oh, yeah! So these pieces are all used in the rain jade ceremony?
Well, you may not know, Paimon, but before the rain jade rite came into practice, Chenyu Vale was known for a different ceremonial tradition that also involved jade. The bi is used to honor heaven, the cong to honor earth, the gui to honor the east, the jiang to honor the south, the hu to honor the west, and the huang to honor the north. These form the 6 ritual jades. It's unfortunate, however, that Miss Linlong's set is missing both the gui and hu pieces.
I know. These jade artifacts are from such an ancient time. It's proved difficult to track them down, even for our establishment.
No matter. You happen to have precisely the piece I was looking for.
Huh? This
Sailor
broken
Moon.
jade token? I didn't expect this to catch your eye, Mr. Zhongli. It isn't one of the 6 ritual jades.
What is it?
An affect belonging to an old acquaintance of mine.
An old acquaintance? One of your collector friends, Mr. Zhongli?
Her voice is so cute.
You could say that. Traveler, take a closer look.
It doesn't look all that special to Paimon. Just seems like a broken artifact.
There's a crescent moon.
Indeed. It's been thousands of years since the moon has appeared in such a form.
So, in the past, the moon wasn't always full. Then, could this missing chunk be from when Jeonju devoured part of the moon?
It's worth looking into.
Your insight is invaluable, Mr. Zhongli. I had no idea how special this piece was. Since it has caught your interest, allow Shigu Antiques to cover the cost.
Oh, that is far too generous, Miss Linlang.
Not at all. I've always wanted to give people a chance to appreciate these snapshots of history. So holding an exhibition like this has been a lifetime wish of mine. And it never would have been possible without your help, Mr. Zhongli.
I merely put in a good word with a few acquaintances of mine.
And it had a profound impact. Without your recommendation, I doubt half of these collectors would have come to the exhibition. So, on both a personal and professional level, I owe you my thanks, Mr. Zhongli.
Wow! Zhongli actually did something useful for once.
What just happened? How did I get here? Fighting evil by moonlight. That light ahead looks like it could be an exit. I should check it out. The realm of clouds. Approach the distant ball of light. Oh, it looks like everybody's gone to the rapture all over again.
Three, 5, 7. 11, 13, 17.
Who said that?
19, 23, 29.
31.
You also enjoy counting in such a fashion, lost child?
Why is she so pretty?
The same loneliness as them. It seems to exist in your heart as well.
Who are you?
Me? I'm sorry, I don't remember.
I'll call you Nene. What is this place?
The shadow of the moon? Or a dream of time. I'm sorry. No one has asked me such things before. I've been here for so long. There is much I have forgotten.
Did you bring me here?
I know nothing of your arrival. All I know is the longing in people's hearts. Yet, I sense the moonlight's guidance within you, child. Perhaps that is what brought you here.
The moonlight's guidance. Does she mean Columbina?
You seem confused. Perhaps I can help in some way.
How do I get out of here?
The path home is... that direction. I believe someone told me that before. But I was never able to reach the end. You should take a look.
How about we go together?
No need. It would seem... my time has already run out. Farewell. May the moonlight ever shine upon you.
Wow! Zhongli actually did something useful for once.
I'm back?
Your complexion looks rather ashen, Traveler. Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, what's wrong? Does your stomach hurt?
I just met a sexy horse lady with a moon symbol on her chest. I mean, I just met the strangest person.
Huh? What are you talking about? You were right here the whole time.
Ah, I see. I'm afraid we must take our leave, Miss Linlong. My friend has taken ill and I must escort her to get some rest.
Of course.
Traveler, Paimon, please, come with me. Ah, yes. Regarding the payment for the Jade Token. Charge the expense to the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor if you would.
Guess someone's thinking of me. But this late at night?
Must be that consultant of yours. I bet he's out there spending all year more at the exhibition.
Yeah, he'd be the perfect employee if he just knew how to rein in the spending. But never mind him. Let's focus on the moon. We gotta see if it gets eaten tonight.
I don't think it's going to happen. We've been out here all night, and the moon's the same as ever.
It is quite late, and Chongyun's getting tired. How about we head back? We can come back another time.
Head back? Already?
Actually, I do have a new dish I'm testing out tomorrow. And as part of my New Year's resolution, I'm trying not to oversleep.
All right. Guess it just wasn't meant to be. Let's go. When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. When the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Aren't we going to rest? Why did you bring us here?
Because I imagine the Traveler would like to know what just happened to her.
Oh, right. Paimon's confused, though. She could have sworn you were there the whole time.
You explain your
How
mysterious
is that
condition.
possible?
It sounds like her spirit formed an inexplicable connection with the being in that space.
Was it the White Horse Adeptus?
Ah, you suspected from the beginning, didn't you? Indeed, the being you met is the fabled White Horse Adeptus, and the original owner of this Jade Token. Her name is Zibai.
Wait, does that mean she's inside this token?
No, she does not reside within this token, but rather within the Moon's shadow. This token is merely a medium.
The Moon's shadow? What do you mean?
Word has it you accomplished quite the feat in Notcry. You and your friend brought the Frost Moon back to Tevat. Tell me, did you ever wonder about the other moon? The one that hung in its place for thousands of years?
We never really thought about it, but it must have been a fake, right? A fake moon!
Indeed, it was false. Its true nature, nothing but a projection of the moon. It also happens to be the prison that confines Zibai to this day.
Wait, the White Horse Adeptus is trapped inside that projection? Then we need to rescue her! But the moon in the sky right now is the real one, right? Where did the fake moon go? And why can't Paimon see it?
With the return of the true moon, the shadow naturally lost its place in the heavens. Now, it is disintegrating bit by bit. It's a process that comes and goes. When it occurs, it looks like the moon is being obscured by a black shadow. But when it stops, the shadow disappears and becomes invisible to the eye.
So, you're saying there's an invisible fake moon blocking the real moon right now.
So the recent lunar eclipse, it was the fake moon, wasn't it?
Indeed.
Okay, this is not what Paimon was expecting.
You said it's disintegrating. When will there be nothing left?
My hypothesis is that people's wishes could be what trigger the periods of disintegration. After all, when you experienced that episode just now, it was precisely when Miss Linlong spoke of her own wish.
Wait, is that because the White Horse Adeptus answers people's wishes? The legend must be true then. So, that means the more wishes we make, the faster the fake moon will disintegrate, right? Then it won't be long before the White Horse Adeptus is free!
Quite the contrary. After countless years trapped inside, the two have merged into one. When the moon shadow is gone, Zibai will cease to exist in this world.
Oh no! So, by bringing the moon back, we actually hurt the White Horse Adeptus?
Do not burden yourself with such thoughts. Because of your actions, a promising opportunity has presented itself to us. Let us not forget, what is crumbling is also precisely that which imprisons her.
So there's still a way to fix this.
Yes, and that is why I invited you here tonight. Your connection to that broken jade token confirms that you can do what I envision. However, while I had hoped to receive your assistance, this matter could have significant ramifications. I must admit a certain reluctance to implicate you in more of Tevat's secrets. Often, the deeper one's knowledge of such matters, the harder it becomes to extricate oneself from them. You are someone who once traveled through the boundless sea of stars. I cannot help but wonder, perhaps it is wrong for your fate to become too entangled with the fate of any one world.
I'm already deeply connected to Tevat.
Such is your conviction, then. Since journeying beyond Liyue, you have had ample time to reflect on these matters, it would seem.
Yeah, so tell me what I need to do.
Very well. The first secret I must reveal is that Zibai has long since passed away. The being within the Shadow Moon is merely one of the 3 deadly selves she severed before her death.
So what you're saying is she went zabye-bye.
Wait, the White Horse Adeptus is dead? Weren't you supposed to tell us how to fix this? Now it just seems even more impossible.
Please, remain calm, Paimon, and allow me to explain. The 3 deadly selves is a practice used by those engaged in spiritual cultivation. The intent is to sever the 3 vice-laden mortal selves to reveal one's true, pure self beneath. However, Zibai's 3 selves are more complicated in nature, because in the moment before her death, someone preserved the shattered essence of her soul and placed the fragments within her 3 deadly selves. If we retrieve the 3 fragments of her soul, there is a chance we can restore her presence in the mortal realm.
So that means we can bring her back to life?
Yes, provided we retrieve the fragments of her soul's essence from the 3 deadly selves.
I'm guessing I just met one of them.
Indeed. The being you encountered was Zibai's first deadly self, Ziju. After Zibai's death, she ascended to the heavens and became one with the Shadow Moon. The essence that resides within her is a heavenly soul, also known as Taiguang. Thus, this self is the closest to Zibai's true nature. That said, because she is trapped within the Shadow Moon, we have no choice but to seek out the other 2 soul essences first. Then we can unite them as one.
Okay, so where are the other 2?
Her second deadly self is called Ziju. After Zibai's death, she fell into a slumber deep beneath the earth in what is now known as the Chasm. The essence within her is the Earth Soul, also known as Shuangling. She is the self that inherited most of Zibai's memories and wisdom.
The chasm? So, do we have to go there to find her?
That won't be necessary. I sensed her presence on the jade carriage from earlier, the one at the exhibition. It's possible The return of the Frost Moon awakened her, and she emerged from the chasm alongside that batch of ancient artifacts.
Wait! That must be why you agreed to help with the exhibition! To investigate the artifacts!
Indeed. So in truth, Miss Linlong was the one who helped me.
What about the last deadly self, Zarabi?
The third deadly self is Zichao. The essence within her is the human soul, also known as Yojing, Zibai's shade. Thus she is the most free-spirited among the three. She lent me her aid during the Archon War, 1,000 years ago. But later, as her powers waned, she retreated into the mountains. I imagine finding Zichao should prove the most troublesome, so I shall take it upon myself to track her down.
So, we need to find the second deadly self, right? But where do we even start?
Locating her should not prove difficult. In life, Zibai was fond of mortals, and as the self who inherited most of her memories and wisdom, Ziju should be the same. It's possible she has possessed someone, and is meandering the bustling streets of Liyue Harbor as we speak.
Possess someone? Wait! Are you thinking what Paimon's thinking, Traveler?
The customer who caused a scene at one mean restaurant.
What if she raided a tomb and dug up some super special relic, then got herself haunted by an ancient ghost?
Exactly! Lu Xiangxiang!
It seems you have a lead in mind already.
She'd still be at Boo Boo Pharmacy. She was super agitated when she first got there, so Baishu gave her some calming medicine and told us to come back in 2 days. Do you think it could be her, Zhengli?
It's quite possible. The deadly selves are impure beings that can easily influence mortal minds.
Let's start our investigation there in 2 days.
A sound plan. Well, I should get started on my own investigation then.
You're leaving already?
I must. Zichao went into hiding after the Archon War. If I am to have any success tracking her down, and there's no guarantee, I should start sooner rather than later.
But there's still so much you haven't told us! Like, who the White Horse Adeptus actually is, and how she died in the first place! Not to mention who it was that preserved the fragments of her soul.
Should our endeavor prove successful, then naturally those answers will follow. If not, speaking of them would be rather meaningless.
Huh.
The one who preserved her soul's essence, was it you?
It would seem that this is a question you are unwilling to set aside. Very well. I shall tell you. It was the Avatar of Time.
Istaroth?
Ah, so you know of her existence.
The ruler of time saved her soul.
Indeed. Preserving what remained of Zibai's soul in the moment before her death. Only the power of time could be capable of such a thing. However, there is no telling what effect it has had on the three deadly selves. In other words, you must exercise caution when seeking out Ziju.
How much time do we have?
On the night of Lantern Rite, countless Shao lanterns, and the wishes written upon them, will be released into the sky. I estimate that this event will trigger the Shadow Moon's collapse. When that happens, the cage that confines the first deadly self will open. That is our moment to act, but also the moment where all could be lost. For if we fail to retrieve the other two soul fragments in time, Zibai's resurrection is hopeless.
Understood.
As I mentioned before, the answers to your remaining questions should come in time, providing our efforts bear fruit. Let us hope that all proceeds smoothly in the days to come.
Close your eyes. Just be silent.
Not now.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Observe. Do you fear the dark?
The night is cold. La 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 la. Not now.
Do you fear the dark?
Stars, shine for me. Wayne. Three moons converge. My guiding stars.
Close your eyes. Be silent.
I'll protect us. Let's dance. Surge.
Observe. To dust. Be silent.
Cold. Mine to command. Not now. Whoa.
Close your eyes.
Surge. Hi. Yeah. My guiding stars. Ready, steady, go! A moonlit night for all. Not now. The night is cold. Don't be scared. Wayne.
To dust. Be silent.
My guiding stars. Whoa.
Close your eyes.
Cold, mine to command. I'll protect us. Not now. My guiding stars.
be silent. To dust.
Wayne. Not now.
I will return as an avalanche.
La 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 la. Huh? Not now. Stars, shine for me. The night is cold.
Observe, be silent. Close your eyes, be silent.
Ling Yuan. Human, let me tell you what you shall do. Fire arrows at my heart. If you approach up close, strike me with your sword. I will fight you to the last. You are the only one here who can fight. When I have crushed your neck, I will triumph. No, I don't intend to kill you. Why? I don't understand. You've already lost. You're Fujin's friend. Fine, you may ask me one question. You still really care about doing things like that, even though you lost, huh? Then let's exchange questions. Little Mao, do you have any questions? Bluey, why did you have to fight? Can't we all be friends? You bunch of two-legged... And you, Fujin, you have not the strength to form 2 legs of your own, yet you wish to walk in their form and speak to me. But how can humans and wild beasts ever be friends? That's not true, Bluey, you're lying. If that's the case, why didn't you just let those beasts eat them back then? If humans and beasts can't be friends and you're a beast, you shouldn't have helped me. My actions are sometimes beyond even my own understanding. You were merely fortunate. Well, why didn't you just eat Mountain as well? She almost bumped into you while lost in the fog at the foot of the mountain. I saw it. You humans possess such wisdom that even nature submits to your will. In that case, you tell me, why didn't I eat her? What kind of question is that? It's a dear place to the Adeptus. Let us just assume you are correct. She has told me much about the Rangeade Rite. Perhaps those memories affected my actions. You actually remembered everything I told you. Every year before the rite, you would tell me and that white snake how expectant you were and how nervous, and after the rite, you would tell us how the festivities were so fun and lively. You would always speak, and I would not help but listen. Only humans forget. I forget nothing. You have cleared this doubt of mine. Now you may ask a question. Well, Adeptus Fujin, have you any questions? Thank you. Just a while back, I was telling them stories about our past. Why do you wish to wreck Chenyu Vale, which we once fought so hard to protect? You planted tea trees, promising to enjoy the tea with us. This too I remember, but that sort of tea no longer exists. I want to change this land. I want to make it like it was all those millennia ago. You have walked with humans for too long. You've forgotten that you, I, and the snake all came from nature. I knew that you never truly perished, and you did not depart this place like the snake. So I wish to change this place to the form it had when you were born. All these years, I have been slowly adjusting the spirit veins. Oh, I get it. So that's where the miasma came from. Correct. Side effects. In the end, the process will change the soil, the waters, and the forests to what they should have been. What the soil, waters, and forests should have been? You truly have forgotten the past. The rivers rose and fell with the rains, and their path was not fixed. The tea trees and flowers were not trimmed or cultivated, nor did they exist for humanity. In such an environment, you would regain your old form and frolic once more in the great rivers. You would regain your strength. Spiritual power blanketed the land in those days. The wild shrubs grew thick. Now the mountains and forests are silent, and the shimmering voice of the spring waters, tinkling like jade, can be heard no longer. But you don't understand. You still think you must stop me. I count myself more blessed than most to have lived such a happy life, and in the end my soul returned to my home. You're the one who does not understand. Yes, and I have never understood. After you defeated me, you should have taken my territory. You planted tea on my mountain and gave that land to the humans. I do not understand why you did this. Chenyu Vale was once but a nameless land, and we were nameless insects, beasts, and fish. I was the master of an uncultivated mountain, and today that place belongs to neither of us. You took a human form and walked among them. You instituted the rain jade rite and helped them change the soil and water. I did not understand then, either, but I could see how happy you were. The snake changed into a human form and used her knowledge to create medicines and save the sick. I could understand how the agile human fingers could help her do what she wished, but I do not know why it was done. What happened after caused me still more confusion. You fought alongside humans and their so-called gods, and you perished. Humans fighting each other over territory and survival. Now that I can understand. You both belong to the great river and the mountains and the forest. You could have chosen to leave them and live on with me. Let that which is human belong to them and nature belong to nature. Even if our territory were to shrink, we could still live freely. But now you wish to stop me and defend this land subdued by humanity. Answer me, why? My friend, it is as you say, I do wish to protect them. Do not answer me with my own question. I was asking you why. This character might be a beast, but she sure cares about the order of things, huh? I know, that's how I learned so much from her. So you guys were just discussing stuff in the mountains? Well, not totally. That said, after hearing everything Bluey said about Big Sis Fujin, I thought they'd be happy to meet each other. At first, I was like you. I did not understand humanity, and I did not enjoy their excessive demands and love of hoarding, or their eternal desire to have more than they need, while caring so little for the needy themselves. Trading, wealth, like you, I did not understand these concepts, and I did not understand why the influence of human joy and sorrow. But across the long years, I have also seen many other things. The cries of children break my heart, and the sound of an old person's shattered memories saddens me, just as though it were all a microcosm of these mountains and rivers. Have you noticed them, seen them, the children who wash their little feet in the streams, fishermen laughing beneath the light of the rainbow's arc, the moonlight trysts of lovebirds, their figures painted silver? Humans, too, are creatures of this land. Just how different is their innocence from ours? You mean to say that you have chosen to take their side due to these emotions, not through natural principles or logic, and not due to anyone's orders. I suspect that Herb Lord had much the same reasons as I. That said, I'm sure she'd put it all very differently. I remain unsatisfied with your answer, Fujin. I do not understand. Do you not? I think you've understood for a long time. When our Lord, when our previous God raised the waters, it was you who brought your familiars around to attack the people and drive them to the shelters we had created. I just wish to help my friends, to make their wishes reality. Even if doing so means going against nature and the principles you follow? Even if it meant going against nature and the principles I follow, I would do so anyway. Well, then we aren't at all different now, are we? Didn't you also choose your own position on account of your feelings? I am satisfied with your answer, Fujin. Now, you may ask a question. Girl, stop talking. This is all just a bunch of poetry, and I'm tired.
Paimon can't really think of any good questions at the moment. Since you've got one, you go right ahead.
You acknowledged my answer, acknowledged me, and acknowledged that you made choices based on your own feelings. Now, let me ask you. No, don't ask. You know what I'm going to ask you, right? If I needed your help, would you still make the same choice? That's right. And what's your answer? I would. Even should another 1,000 years pass, and even if you asked me 1,000 more times, my answer would be the same. In that case, I do in fact need your help. I truly wish to save the people of Chenyu Vale, so please don't stop me from nursing the water and soil, all right? I promise you, Fujin, you have walked with humans for much time, and have learned their cunning, while I am but a foolish beast. My claws and teeth are sharp, but I am no match for you. Thank you. And thank you, guys. You've accompanied me for so long, and you've helped me a lot. I wouldn't have made it here without you. I'm happy to have helped you. I'm so glad that Bluey got to meet you all, too. I was so worried when you fought. You also have my thanks. It was you who brought Fujin to me, though the circumstances of the meeting were not what I hoped for.
And what about Paimon?
Alright then, let us begin.
Big Sis Fujin? Big Sis? Where did she go?
Do you still not understand? She used all the energy she accumulated recently to nurse the land.
Wait, if that's the case, does that mean...
Yes, it is as you suspect.
But she struggled so hard to...
Though we have now finished nursing the soil and water, the miasma that remains will not disappear immediately, so you'll have to be careful out there.
Eh?
Sorry for making you all see me like this. It's just as Lingwen said, I have completely used up the energy I accumulated recently, and I can no longer maintain my favored form.
What? Paimon thought that...
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Paimon's glad you're still here, Adeptus Fujin. Seriously.
What about me? She wasn't entirely wrong, Paimon, as long as you're still here, Adeptus Fujin. Though my form is as it has become, I am far more comfortable than before. At first, I was trapped at Carp's Rest, and could only reminisce about the outside world through the scent of the tea offerings. If I had met you and Paimon, people of such compatibility with the spirit veins, I would have had none but my shadow to talk to, much less be able to leave Carp's Rest. Thank you for your concern. Please forgive me, but I must depart now. I'll need a bit of rest. And another thing. Speak. What else would you have me do, or not do? Nothing. I just didn't get to say this due to circumstances that prevailed before, but... It's so good to see you again. I know.
Oh, the little Pokemon made up. Yay!
This has nothing to do with the Lantern Rite. I just walked into the wrong quest. I'm sorry. Thank you all.
Eh? Where did that one come from?
I should thank you for bringing her back. Safe, smooth, and slippery. Even the way in which her fins move is the same as I remember.
You sure have a, strange way of remembering people, or fish, whichever.
I do not know how you did it, nor why you were able to obtain her adeptal energy. That's hard to say. Adeptal energy all these thousands of years, and I never once heard her voice.
It might be due to Suiketsune's, unique constitution?
I see. However, I am but a foolish beast. Even if I wanted to see her again, I would not know of a better way. I could only spend thousands of years clumsily imitating her methods, regulating the spirit veins in this land. I am quite stupid, and I only knew this method, and so I did it. It was akin to scooping every droplet from a rushing river, or every grain of sand from the vast desert. I knew as well that she would not smile as she once did, even if these mountains returned to how they once were. She, I, and the snake once laughed and swam happily here. Those days will never come again. She loves humanity too much, even more than she loves herself. Had I succeeded, she would only hate me. But that would have not mattered to me, so long as she could regain her form and swim free once more.
Oh, and Paimon thought you were more concerned about nature.
Of course I care. A land untamed by humans, a land of wild beasts. But that is a different subject from from the matter of Fujin. If she thinks that a land tamed by humans is better, and that the strange tea leaves grown on such land taste superior, then I shall do what pleases her. So thank you. You're welcome?
Well, speaking of that, Paimon's curious. What did the tea leaves taste like in the past?
When the land changed before, the tea leaves' flavor was much closer to what it was in the past, apart from some differences due to the human influence.
Wait, so you mean that the weirdly flavored tea cakes we had were...
In that case, I prefer the current flavor profile. Tea leaves cultivated by humanity will be more to their liking, of course. What I do not understand is Fujin's... Will you shut up? I don't care anymore. Whee! Will humans also go against humanity, against the principles they initially followed for certain reasons? That depends on the circumstances. You may as well have just said yes. Thank you, I have received the answer I desired. Well then, we shall meet again.
No, you talk too much. Go away.
Also, remember to take care of Big Sis Fujin. She seems kind of weak right now, so she could use some extra care. I will. Farewell. Please wait. No, don't prolong this. Shut up. I have a question for you as well. Ask, then. I do owe you that. If human activities are part of the laws of nature, how would you view humanity? A strange question. In the distant past, they were indeed part of nature, but they are so no longer. That is because... No, I need to give this question more thought. Next time we meet, I will give you my answer. Thank you, giant Pokemon. Go away. Alright. Back to the main quest. I am not continuing this. I'm just not. Where was the horse quest?
I don't even remember what it was called.
Fontaine. Shadow Mountain. Natlan. Nodgray. In the Steps of Dragons. Pale Fire. I'll never find it again. Hold on. Maybe it's in the events. Oh, duh. There it is. Wait, what? Moonlit Vestments. You can obtain the... Oh, cute! Oh, that's so cute! Oh, here it is. Old notes and new friends. I'm so far away. The arrangements this year came together pretty nicely. At least I don't have to trouble Lady Kiching to come and review personally. I always want to call her Keychain. I've got to stop dwelling on these things. I'm the god of fortune. I'm the god of fortune. I'm the god of fortune. And you are? I'm the god of fortune! I can tell. That's a very auspicious outfit. Huh? Isn't this like Itsune? Goodness, if I'd have known you were the one coming, I wouldn't have to memorize so many lines. And given the looks of you, I presume that you are here to celebrate Lantern Rite? It's about time you showed up. Look around. Isn't even more lively than last year's Lantern Rite, isn't it? Every Lantern Rite feels more impressive than the year before. Of course, you know what they say. Shall lanterns soar and fill the night? Step by step, we seek new heights. We've got to improve in everything we do. Yeah, let's not dwell on that during the festivities. Come, come, let me show you where the fun happens. Let me think. Got it. First things first, you have to release shell lanterns. It's Lantern Rite after all. And then, we also set up a bunch of auspicious treasure trees around Liyue Harbor. As long as you prune their branches properly, the fortune coins inside are yours. Oh, that sounds really fun. Yeah. Cool. Sure. Can I fight something, please? I am the Lorax, trimmer of trees. God, they all talk so much. Alright. Done, 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 done. I love it when they talk with voiceovers. I do not love it when I have to read the text. Alright, what? That's so pretty. Where are we going? What are we doing?
I've got a bunch of interesting gadgets.
Oops. I did all that and I went for the wrong thing anyway. I want this one. Pleased to have met beautiful you. So, hoping to spend the Lantern Rite with you. Huh? What is this? Oh, that's so pretty! I love it! I don't know which one's my favorite though. Probably this one. Or that one. Customizable? Oh, I don't like these. I like the preset. Edit greeting. Sending beautiful you. What? Sending friendly. Good fortune. Friendly wish. This is so confusing. Pleased to have met. A friendly wish? Friendly wish is great! Oh! No! I didn't mean to do that. Go back. Beautiful Lantern Rite is great. Do not want beautiful. I'm busy with beautiful Lantern Rite. Beautiful Lantern Rite is beautiful, so hoping to spend the Lantern Rite with you. Okay, that's actually kind of cute. I like that. How do I... Oh, okay.
Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at Tefat. Whatever you prefer.
Okay, I love that, like, a lot. Find and prune the auspicious treasure trees. Excuse me? Happy Lantern Rite, and may all go well for you. Okay, but where them treasure trees at, bruv? I guess they're up here? Oh. Oh. Huh.
Wayne.
What am I supposed to do with them? None? What? That's so cute! I love that! Pleased to have met beautiful you. Hoping to spend the lantern rite with you. Beautiful you is great for wishing you wealth and good fortune. Sending Geo to you for the moon is beautiful. May all go well for you. And happy lantern rite, friends. Okay, that's the most normal, cutest one I've seen so far. Happy lantern rite, cute you. At the same time, sending shiny rocks to you. Happy lantern rite, cute you. At the same time. Oh, same one. Okay, that was adorable. Bye!
Observe.
Did I do it?
I've got a bunch of interesting.
I lost the plot again. How do I get to, like, the cutscene, though? Alright, we're gonna go back to the main story. Wait, that's the Archon quest, right? Oh, I guess they're the same thing? I thought I finished this, like, ages ago. Guess not.
Traveler.
Are you done checking out the festive amusements already? Are you sure you don't want to look around some more? You might not get another opportunity like this for a while.
Right now, what I'd like to do is...
Actually, I'd like to have a bit more fun. I think I've had my fill. Would you like some moon prayer candy?
Oh, candy for us? Thanks a bunch, Columbina. Don't mind if we do. Whoa, this one's intense. But it's so tasty. What about you, Traveler? How does yours taste?
Like smetana, I think. A very novel flavor.
Oh, sounds good. Paimon's drooling now. Are there any more Smetana candies in the box?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see.
Have you tried any of them yourself? Paimon, could you pick out 3 Smetana flavored candies? What the hell is Smetana? And why is it spelled like Smetana? Santana.
Sure. This one, and yep, this one looks right too. Okay, that's 3. Here we go. 1 per person.
All together then?
It's so sweet. Traveler, Paimon.
Can we go Paimon?
Columbina! Finished with the festival already?
I think I've had my fill.
Really? You're sure you don't want to have a little more fun out there? Final answer.
Final answer.
Yes, I am sure. This was the most fun I've ever had on a moon prayer night. Everywhere I went, people were saying, "Welcome home," and there were friends at every turn. I only wish it could last longer than one night.
Oh.
Your friends will always be here.
Yes, you're right. The moon prayer blossoms.
Ooh, look! Look!
Moon prayer night is here!
The moon. It's so beautiful.
Happy Moon Prayer Night, dear.
Happy Moon Prayer Night.
Happy Moon Prayer Night.
Aww.
Huh.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Oh. Looks like the time has come.
Columbina.
You'll be heading off now?
Yes, to the ruins you mentioned. And from there, back home to the moon.
Wait! I know? At least...
Take one of our craft shop's crumb cookies up to the moon with you. You know, for a snack.
Sure. Why not?
The Curatorium of Secrets believes in proper farewells. No story should be left without a satisfactory endnote.
Never.
Farewells are an important affair for the Ratniki, too. We never know when we might meet again.
Ha-ha! And here I thought grand farewells wouldn't suit tonight's mood. But I suppose friendly passion is not to be stopped, eh?
We made a little something for you, Columbina. Ta-da!
What is it?
A Moon Prayer Night greeting card with drawings by all of your friends.
You did mention that you'd like a portrait done, so I took the liberty of creating one for you.
I, meanwhile, did the portrait of Mr. Albedo, and Mr. Varka did the same for me.
I mean, I think my work was pretty true to life, don't you think?
The picture of Ashru was my doing. The two of you seem to get along rather well.
Wait, was I the only one who did a full-body picture? That's so embarrassing.
I did pictures of me and Anefa.
I did my own portrait and one for Hat Guy.
Plus, there's the two mages, Arlecchino and Sandrone. So, if you ever miss us, just flip the card open and we'll all be right there with you.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, everyone. This whole moon prayer night was more than I could have ever asked for. It is the greatest gift I have ever received. Lama, I figured it out.
Figured what out?
Remember how the Frost Moon Scions used to use milk as invisible ink to write hidden messages?
That was a very long time ago. Oh, are you saying?
Yes. When I miss you all, I shall use moonlight in the same way, to write words that only you can see upon the moon itself.
Wow, that sounds lovely.
Quite. But how will we see them?
Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written.
That sounds most fitting indeed. Very true to form.
I'll try to write them in places that won't disturb your sleep.
I, for one, would sleep all the better for having read one of your messages before settling down for the night.
Exactly! Settle Don't worry about disturbing anyone's sleep. Just promise you'll write to let us know you're okay, alright?
All right. I promise.
In that case, Columbina.
I'm ready.
Let's go. I'll stay with you to the end.
Very well. Let's go. In just a few moments, I will be gone. I still don't know what to expect on the moon. Will I really be able to send messages to my friends? The Kuhenki, the animals of Not Cry. I'll never get to see them again. I wonder where I'll be when the next moon prayer night comes. This is where the people of Hyperborea used to communicate with the moons.
Eternal moon, frost moon, iridescent moon. When the power of all three converge,
the gate to the moons shall open.
Mm-hmm. The moon marrows are in position. Only the final step remains.
I'm sure Nasha Town is livelier than ever at this moment.
Yeah, it's a shame you couldn't be there for it, but it's now or never, right?
It's fine. I'm more than happy with this. My last piece of luggage. My only piece of luggage. I can already feel the moon calling to me.
This ray of light will lead you home, Columbina.
From now on, we will at last have a reason to pray to the true moon.
Columbina.
Yes? I'm listening.
Be sure to come back and see us when you get the chance.
Of course.
But if that chance doesn't come, then remember that you have friends on this planet. People who will miss Columbina.
Yes, I will. Thank you for everything you've done for me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us. Well then, farewell, my friends. Thank you. This was my happiest night in Teyvat.
Farewell, Columbina.
The moon really is closer than ever tonight. in one place. Time for one final experiment. Reason, life, death, time and space. They all believed I would fail.
How could this happen?
But Tevat's primordial power never did belong to the throne of heaven. And now, they are mine.
No, as long as I'm here. The Doctor is free to wield the Three Moons' power. It's the only way. I guess I won't be going home today.
Columbina! No!
Stubborn world, do not try to control me.
Columbina.
Are you all right? Do your wounds still hurt?
I had someone prepare a little medicine that could prove effective. Take it if you need to.
Thanks, but I'd rather talk about what just happened.
In that case, let me relate the contents of the call we made to Alice after the incident occurred.
That Dottore is a crafty one. He distracted the Hexenzirkel by creating a huge fuss at Tevat's borders. I'd assumed that the cause was an abyssal intrusion from the outside world, which in fairness is a rather common occurrence. But after learning that you managed to influence the phantoms in Nodcry, I realized that perhaps this interference could have come from within Tevat instead.
But we weren't able to change their fates.
True, you couldn't change how their stories ended, but you did build some variables around yourself.
Variables?
Yes. Things you heard that you could not otherwise have learned. Ideas that would otherwise have never crossed your mind. All these things are variables. Of course, most variables usually pale into insignificance with the myriad of possibilities floating around. But the moment you start treating them as building blocks and intentionally stacking them, that changes things. That's what Dottore did, and it's how he created the necessary conditions so that when you activated the portal tonight, it played right into his plan.
However, we have no way of knowing exactly what he did.
Yeah, we also need to ascertain Columbina's status.
And that about sums it up.
As I suspected, Dottore has disappeared completely. If it's any consolation, he wasn't able to control Columbina as he might have wished to.
I'm afraid that's small consolation given the reason why.
Oh no!
To disrupt the Doctor's plan, she escaped into the moon's reflection.
What? She did what?
Wait, didn't any of you see her do that?
All we saw was Dottore appeared and used some kind of power. The next thing we knew, he and Columbina were gone, and you were falling into the sea.
I see. The doctor froze time, which is why only I could move freely. From their perspective, the battle and Columbina's decision all happened in a single instant. So that's the power of the 3 moons. But why wasn't I affected? Is it because I'm a descender?
So, Columbina intentionally opened the moon gate and escaped into the same mysterious world as Rerir and Thalindis.
Sounds like bad news.
This must be why Dottore's been lying low this whole time. He was biding time until he could execute his plan.
Seen in that way, the trilunar syzygy and Rerir's emergence, Dottore might have been pulling the strings in both cases. According to Miss Alice, he is attempting to transcend his destiny and finish an experiment that only a god might complete.
An utter lunatic.
Wait a sec. Where's Hat Guy? Seems like he'd want to be here for this.
He took off with the Dodo communication device after we spoke to Alice. He said he had a hunch that he wanted to investigate by himself. The look on his face was terrifying. I've never seen him like that before.
Probably anger and frustration at the fact that Dottore was one step ahead despite his best efforts. And honestly, I feel the same way.
I'm back.
Hat Guy!
I went to look for the Hyperborean phantoms again. I think I've gotten to the bottom of it. I got them to talk to Nicole on the other end of the communications line. Turns out, the history they describe is different from how Nicole remembers it.
Really? But how? Surely Nicole can't have been wrong.
Because the phantoms are the ones who were deceived. They speak of a savior who appeared in their history. One who never should have existed. This savior promised to create a new moon within the false sky, and even bring back their moon goddesses. Foolishly, they believed in him, and told him everything he wanted to know about the moons. It's obvious that this was Dottore's doing.
Now you mention it, the first time we entered the Hyperborean ruins, we heard the phantoms discussing their history, and I remember Nicole commenting that something sounded a little strange.
But Dottore shouldn't have been able to get in there in the first place.
He didn't. Nicole said that this was an anomalous state triggered by disruptions in the causal connections between phantoms from the same era. The variables that Dottore put in place were substantial enough that they even affected phantoms that he never met.
So it's not that their memories were unclear. They'd been tampered with.
That's exactly the possibility Dottore was trying to manufacture. He turned these variables into knowledge and engineered the situation so all that knowledge would fall into his hands. Then, he harnessed that knowledge on Moon Prayer Night to truly create a false moon.
How is that even possible?
To be precise, he exploited a weakness in the way the spell works. The spell senses Kuvaki to detect the moon's location. So, as long as the false moon more strongly resembled a moon than the frost moon beyond the skies, the gate would teleport Columbina to the false moon's location. In other words, to Dottore's side. Once he had her under control, the teleportation spell remained active, and he manipulated her power to seize both moon marrows.
At that moment, the moon marrows disappeared right before our eyes. It was already too late, even as we were leaving the ruins.
By then, Dottore had already amassed the power of all 3 moons.
So, where does that leave us? What do we do now?
I'd certainly like to know what Her Majesty thinks, now that the concerns I expressed to her have come to pass. But we cannot simply sit and wait for her to decide the matter. And in any case, it is not the Fatui Harbinger Damselette who sees us as her friends, but rather Columbina Hyposelenia. If, even in such extreme circumstances, Her Majesty will not lift the prohibition on Harbingers drawing steel against one another, then I will do as my heart demands. I will fight as Peruware instead.
Oh, Arlecchino!
Time is short. So I'll make the first move.
Whew. Even Arlecchino seems to be losing her cool now.
I'm sure she feels partly responsible for this, and so do I.
All right. Lose those dejected looks for a moment and let me get a word in. It looks bad, I won't lie. Very bad, in fact. So Dotori's pulled some real dirty tricks to gain the upper hand. For now. And yeah, it's to the point where even the mages say that his variables have affected destiny. I'm not so sure, though. Many have told me that Tevat's destiny is fixed, and that does appear to be the case. Well, what makes Dotori so sure he'll be the exception? And since he was able to stack these variables up, who's to say we can't do the same? You of all people should not be discouraged, traveler from afar. This isn't over yet.
Still, I can't help but blame myself.
And you're not alone in that. Everyone here does, whether they've spoken thus far or not. But none of us are the type to sit back and wait for the sun to shine again. That's exactly how a knight should roll. If they knock you down, you get back up and get back in it. Don't forget, Honorary Knight, you're a legitimate member of Mondstadt too.
Fark is right. This is far from over. Dotori's already way overdue a butt-kicking given his past shenanigans. And after this, he's earned himself a double dose.
That's what I'm talking about. How's everyone else feeling?
I'll use Kuvaki to investigate Columbina's whereabouts. I'm not ready to give up either.
Leave the intel gathering to me. Whatever happens within Nodcry's borders, when the Curatorium of Secrets wants to be in the know, we always find a way.
Aino and I will do all we can to support you. We will attempt to reverse engineer Dotori's actions and seek a breakthrough that way.
Alice and Nicole are busy dealing with an emergency at Tevat's borders, so they can't return just yet. But they're both very angry about this. They've asked Albedo and me to act on the Hexen Circle's behalf and do everything in our power to fight back against Dotori.
Are you ready then? We're going to have to conduct a lot of research, even in the early stages.
I'll do my best.
As for me, I'm pretty familiar with Dotori's way of doing things, so I can try to predict his next move. I'll help with your investigation.
Nice! Looks like we have our basic division of labor. I'll get in touch with Flint's and Itlua, get them to have a chat with their Starshiner. It couldn't hurt to bring the Lightkeepers on board as well. At the same time, I'll pass on instructions to the Knights present in Nodcry to assist the Lightkeepers and other organizations in ensuring the safety of those living here.
Understood. We've got to be prepared for anything.
Yeah! We'll show him!
That's it then. Good luck, everyone.
Columbina.
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. It went from being a Fatui code name to something my friends call me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us.
time we headed over to the Curatorium of Secrets. We have something super important to discuss. You remember, right? Looks like the gang's all here!
Yep, all ready. How about you two? Green and good to go?
Paimon's ready!
I'm ready too. Okay, can we go over the agenda again?
Haha, feeling nervous? Don't blame you. We're all a little out of our depth with this one. Okay, so, some time ago, Columbina was ambushed by the Doctor. It all happened pretty fast, and the last thing you saw was her vanishing into the moon's reflection.
Yes, though at the time, all that the rest of us saw was the Doctor using some kind of power. The next moment, Columbina had disappeared, and you were falling into the sea.
We have to get Columbina back. And whatever the Doctor's plan is in seizing the Three Moons Authority, we have to stop him before he succeeds.
The Frost Moon Scions consider it our duty to rescue the Moon Goddess. I wasn't expecting so many others to come to our aid. So I want you to know that you have our utmost gratitude.
Great. Well, first things first.
Wait.
Someone's here. We heard your footsteps. Although...
You've been here for a while now. I take it you followed the Traveler, but I don't sense any ill intent in you.
Come on.
I figured it wouldn't take you long to notice me. I come bearing news from my lady, the Knave.
Dottore went through the motions of returning to Snezhnaya, but it was obviously a facade. However, he has not returned to the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau, nor has he made an appearance in Nasha Town.
Well, in that case, he'll be in his lab way up north. I always wondered why he applied for his own private pad. He was planning this all along.
Tell them that Sandrone and I will go on ahead. If they still intend to pursue this matter, they should meet us at the research center in the northern tip of Nodcry.
Nice of Columbina's two best friends to think of us. We appreciate the heads up. Our sincere thanks to the Fatui for your aid.
Lady Damselette may have left our organization, but at least some of her colleagues remain genuinely concerned for her well-being. Not to mention that the Doctor's increasingly cryptic conduct gives us great cause for alarm. We have crossed swords many times before, but it's not personal. We're just on different sides. We don't lack humanity. And so, as fellow friends of Lady Damselette, it's only right that you should be in the know about this.
Arlecchino's situational awareness has saved us a lot of trouble.
I'll leave the map here with you. If you do decide to head to the research center, please proceed with caution. And remember, at least while you're in Nodcry, Lady Arlecchino's subordinates are your comrades if you want them to be.
This is very accommodating of you. We can't thank you enough.
Just doing my duty. I shall take my leave now. If you need us, you'll find us at the Experimental Design Bureau.
So, the Doctors left the Experimental Design Bureau and headed to some research center up north.
Marionette seems to think he's been planning this for a long time. But when did it start? Before he even arrived in Nodcry?
It seems his loyalty to the Tsaritsa is lip service at most. Behind the scenes, he may even be working against her.
Whatever his motives, we know that he's decisive and incredibly ruthless. Facing him unprepared would be a recipe for disaster.
At this stage, it's difficult to predict his next steps. I suggest we split into 2 groups. We need some people to stay behind and guard Nasha Town.
Well, as much as I'd love to help, infiltrating research labs isn't really my area of expertise. But at least take Cool Your Jet's Ducky with you. It should be some help during the battle.
And as for Miss Inefa, I suppose you will stay to protect Miss Aino?
Detecting operational logic. Protect Aino. Priority. High.
Just in case, Sir Varka, I think it would be best if you stayed behind as well. You can leave the research center to us.
I mean, I would have said the Knight of Berea should probably be out on the front line, but okay, fine. Leave Nasha Town to me. Be careful out there, okay? If things get out of hand, fall back right away.
Yehoda will be on hand to assist you. In my absence, she can handle any intel gathering work.
You got it, boss. You guys make sure to get back here in one piece, all right?
We will.
Things are moving fast. We'd better head off soon if we hope to keep pace.
This is going to be a very dangerous mission. Paimon, you should stay behind to help everyone here.
So, it's infiltrate a secret research facility, or... Yeah, alright. Paimon will help out here instead. Sounds like it's gonna be a pretty intense fight.
We all have to bring our A game here. So, anything you need to wrap up before we leave?
Note, while the Archon quest is in a special phase, certain systems and functions will be unavailable. To ensure you have the best experience, it is recommended that you experience the next part of the story when you have ample time to complete it. I have to pee so bad, I'm gonna do this another day. We all have to bring our A game here. Okay, a few things actually.
Okay. Well, we'll be good to go as soon as you're ready.
On the morrow. Alright. I'm going to bed. Bye! Thanks for watching.